Hello and welcome to Season 4 of The Journey with Kirsty and Simon, a journey that really has only just begun. It's a podcast that gives us the opportunity to bump our gums and talk about our life and how we go about running our mountain B&B, always in our own fun, unique and irreverent way. Thank you for joining us and welcome on board. Let's crack on. Podcast time.
That's not starting the podcast. That is crap.
It'll be weird if you listen, wouldn't it?
Absolutely.
I don't know. I think I kind of like it.
That's just mental.
But people.
Hi everybody to this. Normally, it's our life as doing all these little things. Recording an advert about the podcast on the podcast.
Cool.
Hello everybody. Welcome to The Journey with Kirsty and Simon.
Thanks very much for my champagne.
And this is Simon. Episode 18. I love doing that. I'm going to do it every time.
Is it just you for the champagne then?
No. We're drinking champagne because it's Monday. Possibly the last day off we're going to have. So grateful. Ever.
Which is fantastic.
So what's going to happen after today now? Said it here first. We're going to start moaning about not having enough time off.
Cheers, hon.
Cheers, darling.
Where did we get this from?
We've got this today. This was a present with a lovely card. Look at that for the people that are watching on YouTube.
Oh, it's very nice.
This is from Gary and Kate Todd. So if you're listening, thank you so very much, because I should send you a little message. They checked out of the apartment today and they left us a lovely card, a lovely note and a bottle of fizz. And there's nothing better than presents, is it? See, pay it forward. So
lovely touch.
Very nice.
Really nice.
Very nice.
And it's very nice too.
Cheers.
Actually.
And perfect night for it because we got a night off. And I will, for the record, you did offer to take me out.
Thank you very much.
I says, no, I won't. Stay in. Stay in.
Just reminds me of that song I sing.
Mm-hmm.
Beautiful Crazy.
It's just the offer that you want. That's all it is. You don't offer enough.
I offered to take you out for
You'd offer to take me out for a
lunch,
meal.
dinner.
Yeah.
Take you shopping.
Yeah. Take me
Anything
shopping,
you
buy
wanted?
me shoes.
Yeah.
Take me out for a meal, and I declined it all in a nice way.
Oh yeah.
I said,
absolutely.
I just want to go home with you.
You said, get out the car and walk home. How dare you offer to take me out?
Anyway, look, we spoke last week about the Quizlet. We're gonna steam straight in.
Nice to hear. I'd forgotten all about it.
No, you see, you're not going to tell me with that meditation brush. No.
Let's go, Quizlet.
Going to do a Quizlet, right?
What, did we determine what a Quizlet was?
It's not a baby quiz. Oh no, I forgot that actually. Bugger, damn it. I'm going to find that out.
We know it's not a baby quiz. We discovered that last
I
time.
know, but maybe it could be a baby quiz. Right. We're going to go head first in with a bit of sage bash.
Do it.
Right?
Let's go.
So, this is a quiz. What is the law of attraction? Anyone that was... I need to stop right there, though. I absolutely need to stop right there. And...
I haven't even had a chance to answer yet. We've
yeah,
stopped
no,
already.
because I forgot. Need to put out a health and safety warning.
What, on
Not
this
like a go away knobhead warning. This is a health and safety warning.
Do you think we should have the facility like they've done recently in the UK, where we should put out a warning to everybody's mobile phone in the whole world?
Oh, you'd love to do that. Control freak. Health and
Kirsty
safety
and Simon,
warning,
health and safety warning.
Particularly to Tracy, who has messaged us twice. She's like blaming us in a nice way.
For nearly crashing?
For nearly crashing because she can't drive while she's listening to this. So if you're driving or operating machinery at the moment and you think you might find something we may or may not do funny, stop. Stop right now. Stop right now. Thank you very much.
That'd make me crash.
Sit down.
You
Pour
singing.
yourself something. Me singing. I sang
Sit
Saturday
down.
night.
You're driving a car down the motorway, right?
A lot to do. Stop.
You think we might make it... You think we might make you laugh.
I'm not taking responsibility for that.
So you have to pull over, sit down and pour yourself something to drink. I'm sorry.
My kind of journey, mate.
I'm sorry, but I think that's not probably the best idea.
I didn't say pour yourself anything alcoholic, did I?
I think pulling over onto the hard shoulder and pouring yourself a drink...
They might not be on the hard shoulder. They might be on a country road.
Oh, so just pull over into a driveway and put... You are not offering some decent advice here, Kirsty, my love.
Stop criticising me. drink your cava.
I think
Stop
probably
getting chopsy.
the most sensible thing is to not drive in the first place. But then a lot of people like to listen to this and drive along. I like listening to podcasts while I'm driving, laughing, swerving all over the road.
Exactly. So, Tracy, if you're listening right now, and so I hope you're not driving.
Quizlet.
Quizlet.
Don't. It's not important.
Don't tell me don't, because it makes me want to do it. Right, we're going to do Law of Attraction Quizlet, which I did mention in the last episode. So get your pens and papers ready, peoples, because you need to write down A, B or C. Just saying. Just saying, these are the questions. We are going to fire through them quickly, because otherwise it's going to get really boring for people that don't want to know what the Law of Attraction is, right? What is the Law of Attraction? What is the Law of Attraction?
Thoughts become things.
Yeah. Bit more.
You want more than that, do you?
Yeah.
Power of positivity.
Yeah.
Do you want more?
Well, if you want.
So, in a nutshell, the law of attraction is that your positive thoughts and your manifestation of certain things and positive things will take you towards your goals, aspirations, dreams, etc.
Well done. That wasn't a question, by the way. That was just explaining.
Oh, was it? Oh.
No. Well done. If I was marking you, I'd give you 10 out of 10 for that, lover.
Thanks very much.
All right. Well done.
And we never, you are the only one who ever preps any of this. I never know what's going to happen in this podcast.
It's all right. It's not that in depth. Don't worry.
I feel like I'm on University Challenge.
I know. I can feel your anxiety's just gone. Right. I'm prepared. I'm prepared. I want the quiz.
Do you remember Bamba Gascoigne?
No. What are the golden rules? Bamba? What kind of name's that?
He was the host of University Challenge for ages.
I never watched University Challenge. That bored me to I don't know what.
The best one was when the young ones were on. It was brilliant.
Oh, it was like Songs of Praise on a Sunday night.
What an episode that was. The young ones did University Challenge. It was
Oh,
so funny.
God. University Challenge, Cambridge and Oxford. Didn't understand that at all.
Well, it wasn't just them, to be fair. There was other universities.
Oh, was there?
Yes, there are more than 2 universities in the UK.
I thought it was just them. Oh, God, I get it. It's like all universities went on there, like
challenging
school
each other.
Yes. Oh, my God. I've literally only just realised that.
Absolutely.
That's been happening a lot today. I need to just say one other thing, then we'll get back to the Quizlet. If you have trouble, I gave someone the best bit, and I thought I should share this a bit more.
Trouble what, though? If you have trouble. If you're down.
If you have trouble reading small things.
Make them bigger.
Yeah, right. You can apply this to anything you want.
It's a good job you didn't say, if you have trouble seeing small things.
Yeah, if you need to put on glasses. So, beautiful guest today, our frequent flyers. I'm calling them our frequent flyers now.
I like that.
She said she has to put her glasses on and magnifying glass for them poxy little books that you get. What are they called? The books that you get with new things.
Manual?
Yes. And she said, I can't read it. So...
Well, that carver makes me want to burp.
Oh, burp then.
Well, it's rude,
better out
isn't
than in, Shrek. But I said to her, I gave her the best
Thanks,
tip
donkey.
ever. I gave her the best tip ever.
Yes. And what was it?
Take a photograph of it and then just zoom in the photo and read it. You can do that for anything.
Take
you
a
can thank me
photograph
later.
on
You
your
heard
phone.
it here first.
There is one flaw
I've been doing that for years.
There is just a slight flaw in that.
What?
In that if you take a photograph with your phone, if you don't have your glasses on, you cannot see if it's in focus or not, which means that when you then magnify it on your phone...
Just put your glasses on to read it.
You might as well do that in the first place.
No, just put your glasses on to read
Yeah, but then what you're doing is magnifying a blurred image, and then you just think, I need to go to the optician.
Yeah, but why would you take a blurred image?
Because when you take a picture with your phone close up to something, and you cannot see the text anyway...
No, not if
then
you've
the
got
chances...
it on autofocus.
Well, it depends. You look at your phone...
I'll trust you to go deep.
You go too close with
I've
your
got it
phone
on
and it
auto
won't...
flash and auto everything. Get it taken.
Auto wake you up in the morning with a cup of coffee.
Yeah, that would be good. Get a phone that does that for me. What are the golden rules of the law of attraction, Bessie?
Auto tell you where your son is on a Friday night.
Yeah, he turned off. He turned off the tracking system.
Yeah.
Rude.
Sensible.
But God love him.
Do you actually believe in God?
God love him.
Did you say God love him a lot?
I believe in a something, and if I've got to, there is a something, and I want to go to heaven. So, I'm gonna stick on the right side of him.
Okay. I believe I can fly.
Do you?
I believe I can touch the sky.
Shut up. What are the golden rules of the law of attraction?
Ooh, that's put me on the spot. We haven't done this in a long time.
Yeah, there you go then, see? A little refresher course. Come on, my little student, because I'm very proud of you with my sage bash. You've been bashed the most, let's be honest.
Have I not answered the golden rules of the law of attraction?
No. It's gonna be hard for you. I'm gonna read this out because it is gonna be hard. As soon as I say it, you go, yes, of course.
Yeah.
Golden rules of the law of attraction. The golden rule is a rule of conduct.
Of course.
And a way of being.
Yeah, I wouldn't have ever said that in a million years.
You would have done if you thought about it. It's posh words. So it's how you handle yourself. It's how you put yourself out there.
Yes.
Basically, that is the rule of the law of attraction. Do unto others. See, this is biblical.
Yes.
Finish the sentence, lover.
Do unto others what you would want done unto yourself.
Absolutely. Golden rule. Golden rule. In other words, behave the way you want others to behave.
Is that the problem? Is with me? Yeah, but I expect other people to behave how I would, and then when they don't, they let me down, and then
yeah, but that's where you need to apply the law, because you let yourself be let down. No, take the lesson from it.
What, and ignore them forever?
That's your narcissism coming out.
God, I'm a very complicated individual, aren't I?
Aren't you? Aren't you? You're very complicated, but I love you. Right, are you ready? How well are you applying the law of attraction? We're going to go through this quickly because it could just drag on. No, that wasn't a question.
Oh.
That was a title.
I was going to say some days better than others.
That's the title of the quiz. Take this
Hang on, have we not even got to the... We haven't even started the quiz yet, have we?
Oh my
Bloody
God.
hell, I thought I was on question 4.
No.
Christ on a
No, look, I've got loads to talk about today as well.
Come on, hurry up.
Right.
This is it.
Question
then,
one.
isn't it? Question 1.
Okay, has everyone got their pens and
A, B or
papers
C,
ready?
right?
Because it's A, B or C is the answer, and then there's a thing if you're mostly A's,
Yeah,
mostly B's, mostly C's at the end.
Has everyone got their pens and papers ready? They've had time to manufacture them. You could have literally ordered a pack of pens off Amazon and had them delivered in the time it's taken to get this to this point.
This is too great.
Right, crack on. Question 1, A,
Right.
B or C? Yeah?
Go. When you
C.
You twat. Let's see if that's the answer.
If it is, that's the law of attraction.
God, this cava's strong. If it is, I've manifested that shit.
I'm world class at this, if that's the right answer.
I got it. I am genius manifestor.
Even if it wasn't the right answer, it is now, because I've just changed.
Honest to God, if this is the right... right, question 1. When you think of an upsetting experience from the past, do you A, 1, for the ice cream from the freezer, B, continue to dwell on the experience over and over again?
It's C! I know it's C! Because it ain't A or B.
Or it's C. Well, realise that it's in your past and look to the future instead.
There you go.
C.
Correct.
Okay.
Question 2.
Christ, the student becomes the teacher. How'd that happen? Okay, question 2.
B.
Honestly, I'm going to wee if this is right. Your friend from college or university... Your friend from college, whom you haven't seen in a few years, is coming by to see you. This is the friend that has achieved every goal they have ever set. Okay?
Some friend.
How'd you feel? A, envious. You can't believe... Now, we've talked about this on previous podcasts, so anyone that's done the whole lot, you should know the answer to this. Envious, you can't believe how they've gotten everything they ever wanted. Bastards. Don't say bastards, I added that. B, anxious. You feel you haven't done as well as your friend. C, excited. You can't wait to hear how they've achieved everything they've got.
Can I just say, is every answer of this C?
I hope not.
Because it's C.
Right, okay.
I'm disappointed I got that wrong.
I'm disappointed in myself if it's not even hard enough for you.
Well, it's not, though, is it? It's quite clear. Well, maybe.
No, it's not quite clear to everyone. This is the point. Question 3. You've had a pretty hard day. When you go home, do you? What do you do when you go home, lover? A, call everyone you know and tell them what a bad day you've had. Yeah, you come home and whinge to me. Right, B, collapse on the couch and just hope tomorrow isn't like today.
Every answer's C, innit? That is so disappointing.
It's really disappointing. So what's C? What's the answer to that then?
What, if you had a really bad day?
Yep.
Stick it
when you go home, do you?
Stick it in the past. Be positive about what's to come and get on with it.
Put it in the fuck it bucket and move on.
I'll tell you what, right? What we're going to do now is you're just going to read out the question and I'm just going to do A, B or C.
Right, okay then. Question 4.
What was C?
Kick back and relax knowing that tomorrow's another day.
Oh, there you go.
I didn't realise every answer's C.
Easier,
Disappointing. Disappointing.
Easier said than done.
It is easier said than done, and you can't assume that everyone knows the answers to this. It's a lesson.
I tell you what comes from that question, and
Go.
how many times do people find this, and I often think of this. You get up in the morning, and you get out of bed, you stub your toe, and then you go to put on your socks, and you fall over and hit your head.
You do it every day, lover.
I know. Well, I'm basing this on my own experiences.
It's quite an anxious time for me, watching you get dressed. Not in a good way. The anxiety goes through the roof. Whether you're going to
normally
self-harm.
sleeping, to be fair.
Yeah, but I can hear the.
Well, it's only if
Bang.
there's only a loud thump that you
Yes.
get worried, yeah. And then, so in other words, you start your day and you think, oh, how many times then do you think this is going to be a bad day? And then what happens? You have a bad day.
Yep.
Now, the biggest thing about this, and this was one of the main reasons why I now believe that this to be true, and certainly the power of positive thinking and stuff like that helps you, is that 3 or 4 things it's like I've been out to the garage and stuff like that and like dropped a screwdriver or whatever else and done certain things and just gone, do you know what? These things happen. That doesn't mean I'm going to have a bad day. I'm just going to have a day, a normal day, a good day, whatever. And it doesn't make any difference. And your day just carries on and invariably gets better and better.
But I know for the, just to help the people that are listening to us and thinking, well, it's all very well saying, it's all very just saying I'm not going to have a bad day. What do you physically do?
What do I physically do?
Yeah.
Well, I'll pull the screwdriver out my foot. Rub Germaline on the bump on my head.
Germaline?
Do you remember Germaline?
Oh, I didn't used to like the smell of that. Posh people had Germaline. That was expensive. I bet you had bloody Germaline, didn't you?
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
why did I know that upstairs?
Sometimes on bread, but most often on toast.
Oh, it stunk, that stunk.
What was the question?
How do you... How strong's this cava? Have they spiked this bottle of drink?
I don't know. But
if you have, it's fabulous because we're going to have a great evening.
You've had a second glass already, haven't you?
No, I don't think so.
No?
Oh, I might have done. I can't even remember if I've had 2 glasses. Should we look back? Anyone who's listening, anyone who's watching?
To be fair, we've only had some fruit for breakfast, so I'm not surprised. Anyway, what was the question?
I wish I was wasting away. Summer's here and my summer body's not even ready. I'm not prepared.
Well, you need to start thinking positively.
Can I manifest a beach bod?
You need to take a leaf out of your own book, I tell you.
I'm going to manifest it. I've manifested a fabulous year. I haven't manifested it, actually. I just know it's going to be. You just have to believe that it's happening. I've said to you...
Burglars.
And I know, mental health-wise, go a little touch on that you really struggle. It's not that I don't struggle. It's just you struggle more and it can spiral more for you. And I think it's fair to say. But I know... I'm going to kill Derek. I can't... that, from a mental health point of view... What was we talking about? I've lost my thread now.
Talking about Beachbody, weren't you?
Beachbody. No, with the bookings and stuff.
Yes, you know it's going to be a great year.
But that's not to say that I don't go, oh my God, my biggest thing at the moment is we had too much time off in the winter. We cocked up last year. We make mistakes. We're 4 years into this. We know our shit. We know what we're doing. We know how to run a guest house.
Perfect.
And we messed up. But we learn from our mistakes and we move on, and that's what makes us what we are. And anybody that can do that. I'm worried about the winter. I don't want to go as skint as we was in January again, because that's not acceptable. No, that is not acceptable, and I'm not prepared to do it.
Yeah, but I think another thing about the law of attraction, because we're on this subject with this podcast, and the one thing is it's irrespective of the power of positive thinking and all that. Things don't fall in your lap. What happens is that when you open your eyes to opportunity. I think that's more of it. And the fact is that you will see opportunities, whereas if you're negative, you don't see them.
Yeah.
And it's all about planning, taking opportunities, and they might not all be the right ones.
Do you know, positive energy is so much more powerful than negative.
Yeah.
People think negative because they feel it's more powerful and it's not.
It's an easier emotion to feel.
Oh, it's easy. It's the easy route.
Yeah. But my point being there is we are making plans and taking steps to maximise our opportunities in the close season.
Yes.
Which means that we can have a longer season, work later into the year, and
Well,
so
yeah,
that
we
then
addressed-
it's only our January and February you need to worry about, and then that should take care of
But
itself.
that is my point. I'm not worried about it.
Yeah, but we don't. That's what I worry about. The wrong word.
Well, you shouldn't have said it then.
No, I shouldn't.
Mr. Manifesto.
I shouldn't.
Right, you've lost points for that now.
Have I?
Move on to the next question.
C.
Oh, God. How has this even happened? Oh, appropriate. You're short for rent this month. Do you A, totally freak out and see yourself living on the street?
Yes.
Yeah, you do on a bad day.
Yes.
You do.
We need to be honest.
Yeah. Do you B, even though you told yourself you never would again, you call your mum and tell her woes and hope she'll help you out?
Yeah, that ain't gonna happen.
That ain't gonna happen.
No.
God, can you imagine? Can you imagine that I told you so, you worthless piece of shit, she would say to you? Anyhow. Anywho.
Yeah, thanks for that.
C, yeah, but she would, wouldn't she? That's why she's not in your life anymore.
Yeah.
Actually, also, talking of law of attraction, it's setting boundaries, isn't it?
For sure.
It's massive, and it's being confident in yourself and going, do you know what? It's not I don't like you, it's I don't resonate with your opinions. That's the grown-up version to go in, do you know what? I think you're a twat, I don't want you in my life.
Yeah, it's like
either or, it's the same thing, but just putting your boundaries and going, I don't need you in my life.
Don't
You are
surround
an
yourself
energy
with
vampire.
negativity. Yeah.
You are an energy vampire into the fuck it bucket. I've got the fuck it bucket and everyone should have one of them.
This needs an explicit rating on it, this podcast.
Put it on then, put it on. Because I was watching BBC One the other day and they said the C word.
I know, and that was
Yeah.
during the snooker.
Shocking. It wasn't, though. I'm a celebrity starting tonight.
Oh, God.
And do you know, it's recorded, I don't know how I feel about it.
In South
I'm a
Africa?
celeb in South Africa.
You don't half
Paul
flit around,
Burrell,
don't you?
the grass, is on there. He annoys me. Grass. He's on there. But Old Tuffers is on there. Do you know? Do you remember Phil Tufnell
Yeah.
when he won I'm a Celeb?
Yeah.
Do you know how long it was?
Go on,
It was like something like 18 years ago.
get off.
Yeah.
Was it the first one?
Yeah.
So they're bringing back people who've been on it before.
It's all the
right?
ones that's been on before. Janice Dickerson, Carol Vorderman's on it. We spoke about her the other week.
Yeah, we're talking about that. Well, there was a podcast
Yeah.
with her and
There's
James
a couple
O'Brien,
of others that I
aren't
don't remember. Amir Khan's on it.
there? Is it Crack On?
But they're all retired now.
From what? I'm a Celebrity?
From their lives. They're retired now. So they're just older and more retired. Because I'm a Slave's been going for, like, it's made me feel
20
old.
years, yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Phil Tufnell's on it. I want that guy. Who is the... no, who is it? His daughter's married to someone from... No, was married, divorced from someone...
exceptional
who said he had a peachy
podcasting.
bum. Who was it? The dad. He was
What?
lovely on there. No, come on.
Kirsty, this really is...
Jamie Redknapp's dad.
Harry?
Yeah, he was on there. He was great, he was. Oh, he struggled. You'd be like that if you went on there. You'd be like that.
Exceptional podcasting, Kirsty. Crack On. What's the next one?
Rude.
Come on.
Just because you want to do the quiz and get it all right.
Well, I have. I just choose C every time. To be fair, it's a piece of piss.
I can't even remember question 4 now. 1, totally freak out. Right, you can't pay your rent. Would you freak out? Would you tell yourself never to do it again, call your mum? Or would you visualise the rent being paid? Move on. Question 5. The store parking lot is full. Get the parking fairy out. I've used the parking
How many
fairy
times
for-
has that worked for
Oh, I tell you what. Any newbies on here? Just prove it to yourself. Prove it. Like attracts like. Think positive. Thoughts become things. Like attracts like. That is the law of attraction. That is the law of attraction. Simple. Simples. Listen to The Secret. Just apply it and just go from there if you think it's your bag or
you?
not.
Love, not ego.
Love, not ego. Treat others how you want to treat, and all that stuff. It all comes back to the same thing. Go in, visualise the parking space, but don't just, I'm going to get a parking space. No. visualise the parking space, know where it is, know the actual space. You do it right, you know it's going to be there, you believe it's going to be there, like I believe we've sussed it now.
Like you believe the sun rises in the morning and sets
Like
at night.
you know, exactly. That, like you know, there's a high chance we're not going to get to the end of this quiz right now. Believe that there's a parking spot, and it will be there. We call it the parking ferry. We've used it for years.
Getting to the end of this quiz is an absolute cast iron complete certainty that we're not.
Really?
Yeah, absolutely.
Done?
They're all C.
They're all C. Yeah, but they're good questions to discuss.
Anyway, welcome to episode 18.
18. There you go.
What are we talking about this week? Is there a good question? Is there a good question?
Well, it's just a good discussion, isn't it? See, I used to apply the law of attraction. That's why I'm in it so much
It's
now.
like
It's
three-
just a false age batch.
There's like 3 pages of that. How are
No,
we-
it's not 3
How
pages.
are we gonna
It's
get
because
through-
I done it in big letters because I couldn't see. So I used my brain, and instead of doing it in the font of number 11, where it's tiny, I thought I'd do it a bit bigger.
What you should have done is use your phone and taken a photograph of it.
Yeah.
And then...
Oh, you gotta get it, and not in a good way, I'm telling you. Chops he has. 2 glasses of cava.
That's my first one.
What are you cooking me for tea, lover?
Well, funnily enough, we got spring rolls, onion bhajis and chicken wings.
We got leftovers, haven't we?
Yeah.
Love leftovers. Loves them. Other than that, what's been going on well, we've said, flat out busy. We got a guest house. We knew we would. We knew we'd get it. Where we got our strength from, we get asked it many times. Oh, well done, you've done it again. And we're very grateful for them comments. Of course we are. Where do we get our strength from? We didn't think we had the strength to do this again. This time last year, we were broken. We got shat on from a great height.
Not this time last year, the year before. It's been,
The year before.
Yeah. 2 years ago.
We really learned some tough lessons about friends and loyalty. And yeah, it was tough. It was tough. We got accused of dreadful things that we simply never done. We had to deal with that.
Yeah.
And yeah, do you know what? This bottle of cava's on the absolute right night. Because it is, because I feel really bloody empowered and good. We've
Good
done
for
it.
you. We have done it. Yeah, we have. I must admit, I feel the same. I really
Yeah.
do. Yeah, to be sure, it's a good feeling to be sat on the cusp of I mean, to be fair,
We're not on the cusp. We've been doing it really.
we-
April's been a great month.
Do you know what I was just going to say? To be honest, we've been doing it all month. But yeah, to really kick on and
Stop
and all
worrying.
that.
Just enjoy it.
Just relax.
Well,
Go
you
with the
can't
flow.
do that because on Wednesday you've got a hectic schedule because you've got to drop me. Doing a painting class.
cope
I
with
am so excited to do a painting class.
Cope with anything, Kirsty. Cope with anything.
We can cope with anything, see? Well done. I like your attitude, lover. Keep going. I think
Well,
it's been fair to say you've had a bit of a struggle, haven't you, lately?
Yeah, but do you know what? I do feel better recently. I feel the last couple of days I do feel a lot better. So.
Good. Long may it continue.
Burglars.
Burglars, the dogs are out. We're letting them out and chopsy it and bark and do whatever they want because they need to be silent, good boys and girls now.
They can get it all out of their system.
What are you looking at?
Ooh.
Right, other than that, I've done the health safety. Don't drive while you're listening.
Right, let's talk about something exciting then.
Something exciting.
Yeah.
The weather this week. Like, Jesus Christ. Why does that happen in Spain?
What, it get
What do-
hot?
Yeah, but like
I dropped my H
every
then.
year. Drop
Hang
you
on,
what?
I dropped my H.
Oh, upstairs. Don't do that.
Oh, no.
Don't do that.
What, do you mean get hot? That's better.
You literally went, I dropped me H.
Edit that.
Is it a H or an H?
H.
H.
There's no her. It's an
H.
H.
It's an H. It's an H, bestie.
No, it's not an H. Family. I haven't done that for ages.
You haven't done that for ages. Look at you there, laid back with a glass of cava. God love you. I need to.
It's fair like this. I'm
we
actually
tried to
talking
record
to you,
this.
though.
Yes, maybe we should do that. Just talk to each other.
I'm probably not even in shot.
Well, you know, every cloud and all that. My beauty, my beautiful. I'm going to work this week on.
Yourself?
Yeah, because you called me enormous this morning.
No.
You did.
No, I didn't.
Yeah, but you did though.
I said what
But
you were
you did.
no.
You said I looked enormous,
let's put-
waving goodbye to Megan yesterday.
let's-
That's all I
Let's
heard.
put this into context. I said what you were wearing did not look good on you, and it made you look enormous.
So thank you very much. You
I
said
know,
I
but
looked enormous.
I'm just putting a bit of context on it.
No, that doesn't soften it at all.
Of course
I'm a
it doesn't.
girl, and all I heard was, you called me enormous.
Yeah, but we had a good conversation about it because you always tell me to be truthful to you, no matter if it hurts.
Well, of course you lie. You ever lie to me again, you're in that fuck it bucket. So you've always got to be truthful.
So how'd you win then?
But, like, sometimes keep some truths to yourself. Do you know what I'm saying?
But I don't want you wearing that again because if someone saw you and you saw yourself like that, you'd be really, really
You
mortified.
actually said, I'm going to take a photograph of you and show you.
Yes.
Don't do that!
Yeah, but you've got a great figure and that did nothing for you.
All right, move on.
You brought it up.
Rude. It's not rude, though.
not
Thank
rude.
you for telling me. I
Rude,
won't wear it again.
Not rude.
Going in the bin now with the yellow trousers from Series 6. They went in the bin. That
Brilliant.
yellow dress.
Brilliant title.
What?
The yellow trousers from Series 6.
Oh, we never talked about the type. The yellow trousers from year. It wasn't the yellow trousers. It was a yellow dress, actually. Shockingly awful. I never had any of them from Series 8, did we?
I didn't watch it.
Oh, Mr. Little shout out. Won't say any names. Mr. Cameraman, if you're listening.
Yeah.
On your travels all up and down Spain. I do miss you. You need to come in. You promised you was going to come in and just get your ass down here.
Yeah, but you know who you are.
We can make you cry again with singing or talking or telling you our pitiful story.
I bumped into you in a Mercadona that neither of us had ever been in before.
See?
Now, what about that for
That was
law
a
of
sign.
attraction?
I'm going to write down next week, we're going to talk about signs.
Are we?
Signs from the universe in our sage bashing segment.
Marvellous.
Okay?
Okay.
Sign from the universe.
Brilliant.
The yellow dress from Series 6. That's just such stupid. Wow, how can that be a stupid title? Do you know the title of the podcast that's gone out this week? Oh, God, why have I just said that? Because it's literally gone right out my head. A quilt helping tool.
Is that the one that's just gone out?
Now, I get messages from people going, oh, it's so funny you've done this, or I can't drive, why? I'm laughing, I'm seriously going to crash the car. And it's just really funny, or you said something really funny, or what the hell were you talking about? Quilt helping tool. And I literally have to go, because we record these like at least 4 or 5 weeks in advance, as much as we can do.
Yes. For the purposes of when we get busy.
Yes, because we're not going to be able to touch this now, so we've recorded 2 this week. We're not going to be able to touch this now for a week. And, yeah, I can't remember what's... So I
Do you not remember the quilt helping tool?
I do remember the quilt helping tool, but I don't remember the context of the podcast.
To be fair,
we do this, I play it back once for racism, as you well know. I do this, I play it back just to check we've not offended anyone or anything or anything. And then that's it, you forget.
Yeah. But to be honest with you, you know what it's like. We try and write down what's in it for the blurb immediately afterwards, and I can't remember what it is immediately afterwards.
Is that a good or a bad thing?
It's probably means that you'll be looking after me in a few years' time.
Well, I've changed that.
Yeah, stop manifesting that.
I know, I've literally just was like, I can't wait. I was about to say, and I'm not doing that anymore, because you have to watch Thoughts Become Things.
Yeah.
And I just want you a little bit...
Compos mentis for a little bit longer.
Yeah, because we've got a business to run.
Yeah, I agree.
We've got a business to run, and it's just, you can't sleep with someone that's weird. Wrong. Breaks an ethic code, I think, as well.
What? Sleeping with someone who don't know who you are? That does sound a bit random, to be fair.
As like an 18-year-old self-rat. Not that I ever done that, but it's like I literally never done that. Just wake up. I literally, don't you dare fill in this gap, said to someone that I know. What do you mean? Oh, I can't even say it. The person's name. I mean, a lighthouse. Has that ever happened to you?
What on earth are you talking about?
I can't. I got myself into a
You were going down a rabbit hole there, weren't you?
I was going down a rabbit hole there and I had to stop myself.
Yeah, there was a little bottle. There was a tiny little bottle at the bottom of that said "Drink me." So that's
Yeah, there we go.
Anyway, on that note, which was the story that Kirsty was going to say that we'll never ever know, we shall say cheerio, and I hope you've enjoyed this one. And
yeah, forget the Quizlet. The answer's C. If you answered C to any of them questions,
correct.
10 out of 10.
Yeah.
Well done.
Was this little Quizlet A, good, B, alright, C, shit.
There you go.
Yeah. Thanks very much everyone for
Adios.
listening. See you next time. You were listening to The Journey with Kirsty and Simon. Please rate, review and subscribe if you like what we do. And don't forget to check out our website, casakisi.com, for all our accommodation offers. We'll see you next time.